Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. We are in the Everfall, and we're going into the Chamber of Fate. I'm just powering through these Everfall floors, one by one. More or less in order. We bypassed floor number 8. Oh, Drake, really? We've fought many of these things. You do need to be a bit careful about the harpies. They can put me to sleep with their song there. That's the only real threat they pose. This Drake should go down pretty gosh darn quickly, though. Let's do Ricochet Hunter here. Oops. There we go. I think that leaves us with just the Drake. Yeah, I skipped the floor directly above this one, just because of the creature that's in there. The Chamber of Lament is the only one that I know of for sure. Like, I recognize that name, I know what's going to be in there. It's kind of like the ultimate final boss of the game. So we will be dealing with that guy later. We'll come back to it, I promise. In the meantime, Drake. So, not a huge threat, because dragons... I mean, the Drakes, Worms, and Wyverns, I have torn through a fair bit on the camera. So, they're not the biggest threat. Also...
What's that?
I don't know that we broke its horns. You can actually, while it's dead here, and before it really, like, decays...
What's this?
You can still break the horns off. You can maybe break the wings as well. Because sometimes the wings will drop something when you break them. But, I don't know if you can break the wings after it dies, and it's generally not worth it. The item's not as useful as the horns, I don't believe. It's more important to break the wings when you're fighting the actual dragon, like the Wyvern, I think, the one that flies a lot. You really want to break that one's wings if you can, so that it stops flying around, then you can actually fight the stupid things. I'm just going to do a quick circuit around this room. It looks like there's another way to go over to the east. A little passageway there. So I will... probably... yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. So, onwards and upwards, everybody. A door. Where's this gonna lead?
Master, succubi. There, master.
Succubi and gargoyles.
On solid ground, the advantage is ours!
Must pull it down first.
I have it!
Their shrieks blind all who hear them.
That looks like just a regular harpy.
Seems like serves well. All beast. I'm hold of one. Now, did it.
Okie
Strength
dokie.
in numbers arisen.
So that was not bad. Spicy mushroom tea, don't really care. A lot of the curative items, I think I'm fine on curatives. I say as I grab a curative item. No, like the status effect stuff, they're not a huge threat to me right now just because of the armor set I have equipped. The Ancient Robe, the Ancient Armor set is a DLC armor set that comes with Dark Arisen. That's the robe that I have equipped right now, and it has very high resistance to pretty much all status effects. I think it's actually all the different status effects. Very, very high resistance to them. And I'm fine with that. Something like 60% resistance to all the different status effects with what I have now. I'm just making that number up, by the way. I can check real quick. 40, 50, sleep is less so. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. And I have plenty of curative items should I, in fact, be stricken by some sort of affliction that will actually be problematic for me. Because not all of them will be problematic for me.
Let's put an end to this. Good and all.
So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid picking up any sort of curative items like that. Secret Softener, don't need. Black Brew, don't need. Yeah, I don't need any of those. My pawns can grab them if they so desire, but I have no need for such things. Hopefully that will cut down on my inventory management in these videos. Oh, a Wakestone shard. I am still going to have to shuffle around Wakestones every couple of videos, every few minutes. I don't know. I don't know how often, but we're getting tons of Wakestones, and I do need to... Those are kind of heavy, so I'm going to be shuffling those around. Light here, I don't need any more of those. Preventive, don't think I need that. Okay, just bats, I guess.
This looks interesting.
Oh, Lucy grabbed that one. Honestly, as the only thing that I was potentially interested in grabbing, Lucy took it from me. Just because that will cure absolutely anything. So those could come in handy. I only have a very small number of those with me, like 2 or something.
I'll take that.
But again, not that big of a concern. And we're finding tons of them. I mean, enemies are dropping these remedies and things just all over the place. Saurian Strategy, Volume 2. Fulgurous Lord's Tome. I'm gonna assume that the Saurian Strategy... would it be tools? It would be tools. Saurian Sages are vulnerable to silencing. My pawns already know that, so I can't teach that to them. Because they've already figured that out. Cool. With that, we need to double check that we're good on this room. That's the door there. Let me just run back over here real quick so I can check the bottom floor. Just make sure we got everything. Looks like we did. Okay, Chamber of Fate is done. This room was surprisingly simple. I mean, I guess we did fight a Drake here, but those aren't that bad. Ooh, chests.
Let's have a look.
Pretty sure these weren't here when we were on our way in. Saving Grace. Dragon scales and things, those are fairly heavy. Wakestones. Start spreading these out amongst my party. Nobody else has any shards. I generally want to try to keep all the shards with me, just because I'm going to be picking up lots of them. There we go. My inventory should be fine for a while. Yeah, so I want to keep the shards with me because, you know, every 3 of them turns into a Wakestone, so there's no reason to ever have 3 or more shards spread amongst your party. You should be trying to keep them all together if you can. So it looks like we're just headed over there. Back up across the Everfall. That land us right back in the exact same spot. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, let's actually fall a little bit then this time. There we go. So let's see. What are you? Also, since that last one had a treasure chest just out in the open, I guess I do need to kind of maybe keep an eye out for that. Yeah, coins. See, so there can be treasure and items just out here. Oh well. Not a huge concern. Alright, what is the name of this place? Chamber of Distress. I don't know how I feel about that name.
Master, we're snow hopping. They attack as a pack. Be ready.
Strongest.
Effective and knock them back.
Snow harpies and direwolves, things that we've been fighting since ages ago in the game.
Within range of our steel.
Alright, just gonna fire some ricochet hunters around. Yeah, that usually takes care of things pretty quickly. There's a wakestone shard there.
With his quest now.
Ah, and that gives us 20 wakestones. So we could turn this quest in if we wanted to.
Gathering these may open a new way to us.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say, Perrin?
Gathering these may open a new way to
Same
us.
thing. Okay, so yeah, as my pawns are indicating, we have 20 wakestones, 20 full complete wakestones. So we could go give these to the pawn that asked us to pick them up and see what comes next.
Strike! That's the harpy sing!
It seems we've won. Best
Fairy
of all
stone.
cures for various ailments. They may save our lives.
I'm definitely not going to turn in the 20 wakestones until after we've explored all the different floors of the Everfall.
Beware the harpy song.
Burn their wings!
It seems we've won.
And the startup time on the magical archers, you can see the animations like get ready and draw an arrow and stuff, and then the fact that all my skills have a charge time,
Slay them.
I generally have to be like ready ahead of time before we encounter enemies, or rely on my daggers.
We have triumphed.
Did it!
Balmy perfume. It's gonna be like a health or a stamina recovery or something. Nothing back there. Item I don't care about there. Also, it looks like there's stairs to go up. Let's explore up before going through that door. Just want to make sure that we have this entire room mapped out before proceeding on to the next one.
Snow harpy! Direwolf!
Ooh, frozen. I don't know if the shattering effect from being frozen applies to me. Like, I don't know if... Ooh, I increased my rank. I don't know if I could potentially be frozen and then shattered by, like, a direwolf or something. I have no idea. That would be horrible. That would be a very bad way to die. Luckily, we have all these wakestones,
Drag you off!
so I'd be able to recover, but still, scary thought.
No!
I'll begin with the strongest.
I'll get the weaklings out of the way. It's effective to knock them back.
Just checking for wakestones and wakestone shards and whatnot.
It seems we've won.
Okay.
Did it!
Potent green warish, good to have. Direwolf pelt, don't care about. Potent green warish again.
Slay them before they can use their voice!
Sage's hood. Gonna be like mage armor of some sort. Probably pretty good. Salubrious brew, good health recovery. Nothing else out and about there. Wakestone shard, another one, hooray!
I only hope we survive the next encounter.
Okay, I think we're good for this room. Let's go back down here and go through the door and see what else awaits us in this chamber. Chamber of something? I forget what it's called already. Ah, Distress. Chamber of Distress. Okay, here's another arena room. So... Ah, this is the ice one, the worm. I don't think this is going to go particularly well, considering that I have ice daggers. So I'm probably not going to be as effective as I could be.
Attack when it breathes!
Must get at its heart.
I'm just going to kind of load this up with explosive bolts as much as I can. Yeah, so we broke both of its horns off. Generally, when you break something on a dragon, horns or wings or something like that, it's going to immediately respond with a roar. And dragon roars kill your pawns all instantly. Also, need to keep an eye on my health, of course. Oops.
Ahead to create an opening.
Alright. Knocking it over. Or maybe not. Oh, we broke its wings.
To attack it head on.
Of course it's gonna roar again.
Strike at its heart.
Just like the Drake, this guy's kind of a pushover. This one in particular is probably the easiest of the 3 dragon types, just because it spends a lot of time hanging back trying to cast spells and not moving, which means that it is leaving itself wide open most of the time for you to just pound away on its heart, or its horns, or its wings, or, you know, whatever you feel like attacking. Pretty soon here, I'm gonna have to take a trip back to town and drop off a bunch of this. Oh, excuse me, drop off a bunch of this junk that I've been picking up. Or sell a bunch of it, which is more important. Looks like there's a chest here. That's right. Noble limbs. So it looks like a longbow. Trying to kind of spread out the way. I don't want Lucy to be very heavy encumbered, just because that slows her down a bit too much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with my pawns inventory at some point. Okay, looks like there's not much else in here. Now that his body is decayed, doesn't look like there's anything that we missed. I say as I pick up something I think we missed. No, just a spicy mushroom tea. It was more of an accident that I picked it up than anything else. Okay. That room is mapped out. Just the one treasure, I guess. So let us return and check out the next room. We're on, like, floor number 10, I believe. I think there's, like, 15 or 16 floors. Something like that. One of those. I don't know. And then we skipped room number 8. Room number 8 has a super boss. We'll be back. Just not yet. Okay, so the next one I think is directly below us. I don't know that we're going to get a very good angle on it. Although I think that's what these stairs over here are for. Also, holy cow, that coinage respawned very quickly. I think, yeah, we're just going right here.
We stand at the trunk of all the branching worlds.
Chamber of Estrangement. That's a heck of a title. And just starting us off in the big old arena room. What do we got today?
Cyclops!
Cyclops, an ogre, and a golem.
Their raw power makes them a threat.
Inspire targets with
I think the ogre is our biggest threat right now.
after it strikes. A tusk is broken loose.
The ogres are fairly flammable. And it looks like we already killed the ogre, so that's awesome.
Destroy those amulets!
It's lost its cudgel. It's raw. Stand clear.
Destroy the disc that give it strength!
I'll strike it with magic. Attack at 3 points.
Oh, there's the golem with his awesome little golem laser maneuver.
A tusk is broken loose.
Those glowing discs are its weakness!
Grab those wake stones before I forget.
One high. Strike it.
Okay, it looks like it wasn't even an armored golem, or armored cyclops, just a regular boring cyclops. Who didn't like me hanging from his chest there, or his belly.
It's raw. Stand clear. Tis mad with rage.
Alright, Cyclops is done, so just the golem left. And if I can hit this one, it's glowing here. If we can destroy this one, which we should be able to here, yep, stuns the whole thing. Just stops it from moving for a little bit. Although it's gonna go berserk when it wakes up from this, which is a problem because we're not gonna be able to destroy the amulet on its foot. So we're gonna have to deal with a berserk golem here in a moment.
Quickly, aim for those discs.
And my stamina is almost out, so I'm gonna
Get no quarter.
just kind of hang out down here for a minute. Just grab some of these magic metals. And then, yeah, it just went berserk. So you can see its metals all turned into a purplish color. Maybe you can't see that because the maelstrom's in the way. There you go. And it moves much quicker, it hits much harder, but it's also significantly weaker. Like its metals take much more damage when it's in this angry state. I kind of need to wait for that maelstrom to go away so I can actually get in there and see what I'm doing.
Its amulets go brave.
These things are just so unbelievably dangerous when they're in this berserk state like this. I would really love...
Blunt strike was left under the discs!
One strike so well.
We need to break the one on its foot. I don't know if we can actually hit it like through its foot here. I'm gonna sure try though. Oh, nice.
It must be well hurt by now. Quickly, aim for those discs.
Now, while we can get at that disc!
Yeah, there we go.
This looks interesting.
Love the stuttery way those things move. Alright, care less about the ore, less so about the magic metals even, mostly about the wake stones.
Tis my duty.
Although everything we pick up is another thing that I can sell. Cool. Okay. So that potentially could have been a tricky fight if you were not, I guess, overpowered like I am. I don't know. I don't feel particularly overpowered, but we are kind of tearing through these enemies without too much trouble. Okay. Ah. Okay, so there's a door there, so there is more to this chamber, or to this floor. Point pouch. That's where we came in, so it looks like there aren't any treasure chests or anything like that in here. Must only be when you fight the dragons and the drakes and those things. Or maybe I just completely blew past the treasure without realizing it. Hey, Wakestone Shard, hooray! Alright. Let's see what else we got. See pawns. Oh, my lantern's out of fuel. Keep forgetting about that. There we go.
They wander still, bereaved.
'Tis my duty to share this joy.
No, don't care about you. What do you have to say?
Can I help you? Then I.
Okay, so they're just random pawns that I can recruit. That is the cool thing about being in the Everfall. If any of your pawns actually die, there's going to be tons of other pawns just wandering aimlessly in here who you can recruit.
Good day.
That looks like another merchant there, Delic.
Well met, Arisen. With a dying breath, my mistress.
Yes, yes, your mistress bade you stay there and assist any other Arisen. Electrum, that's a thing that I have never encountered before. Material extracted from a metal golem. Black freakish scale, poison hydrofang. So these are some top tier, very rare crafting materials. Ah, and here we go. Here's the other set of equipment. So Dragon's Risen, which is for sorcerers. Dark Buckler for the Mystic Knight. Savage Fang for the Ranger. A masterwork of power and performance. Dragon's Quickening. So this is just a good illustration of how powerful the equipment is here that you can buy. Between this pawn, this shopkeeper pawn, and the one that we encountered just a little while ago, Joy. The Dragon's Quickening there, I can buy, and without any upgrades at all, it is doing more damage than my Dragon Forged bow that I have right now, which is the best that I could acquire right now, which is, you know, Dragon Forged, so it's like the 4th level of upgrade. And this Dragon's Quickening will just automatically out the gate be a better weapon. So that is significant. Golden Lion's Helm, it's actually kind of cool looking. I don't know, I like the crowns though. Philosopher's Robe, very, very good. Again, just buying this one piece of armor right here, it is significantly better in pretty much all areas over what I have equipped right now, which is Dragon Forged. Actually, no, this isn't Dragon Forged, but it's a 3-star upgrade. A Dragon Scale Arm. Right? Very, very powerful heavy armor. Exotic High Boots. They're kind of like Aquaman socks or something. Sight Earring, resistance against blindness, exuberant, resistance for your skills being stifled, benevolent, resistance to curses, resistance to petrification. So all of these different resistance earrings. But all this stuff is so unbelievably expensive. I do kind of like the exotic high boots. They're very, very powerful. Just really good defense on those things. And they can be upgraded, of course. Dragon Scale Arms. I am going to be playing as a Mystic Knight at some point, so I do need to keep an eye out for heavy armor like this. Don't think it's necessary right now, though. Golden Lion Helm is only available for rogue-based classes or rogue hybrid classes. It's the weapons that I want, though. Dragon's Quickening. Dragon's Risen would be good for Lucy when I switch her back, but that's $1 million. Ah!
Choose as you will. I am ever...
Alright, I can always come back. I might go kill some more dragons off camera just to get some dragon scales and horns and things I can sell. That's a pretty gosh darn good way of making money, other than selling, what is it, wake stones. Selling wake stones is also a very good way to make money. Saya, great. Another one, it's doubly great, I guess. Let's keep exploring for now, though. I do want to finish off this floor before ending the video. I'll deal with equipment and whatnot later. Ah, giant undead. We fought lots of these guys in the past. They are not that bad when I use my Sunflare attack, because they're weak to fire. Because all zombies are weak to fire, duh.
Die!
And if my mage there can actually get off his Bolide spell, these undead will die very, very quickly. Looks like he didn't cast. I don't know about the AI for pawns when they're supposed to be casting spells. They cancel their spells for weird reasons sometimes. Alright, more Wakestone shards. More of the runes that these undead drop. All of which are good. Alright, nothing else over there, so let's continue through this room here.
This looks interesting.
Spectre. I believe these are the ones that when they possess a pawn, the pawn just dies instantly. Like, they don't take the pawn over, they just kill it. Although they are only weak to magic, and I'm a magical archer, so this is not going to be bad at all. There we go. What is that we're getting? Eldrasite? Eldrasite shards, anyway. Sounds like more zombies. Again, giant undead, not really a threat with this particular type of character.
Triumph.
Did it.
Potent Green Warish, always good to get more of.
Only hope we survive the next
Wrong
Strength
runes.
in numbers arisen.
Okay. What's that? Keep seeing like the weird green texture up there, and it always makes me think there's like an item or something. Okay.
treasure.
Treasure chest here. Let's see what we got. Harspud sauce. Not bad. Giant coin pouch was quite good. These aren't even the like dark days, like post-game, end-game undead. These are just the normal undead warriors that we've been fighting since ages ago in the game.
The next encounter.
Also,
What's this?
you can pick up the water jugs and you can like throw them around.
I'll take that.
Not really much point to it, but You can also pick up enemies, like throw them around. I don't know, just kind of fun. I do enjoy kind of the physicsy stuff in this sort of game. Okay, there is a top floor here. Hopefully we're almost done with this room, because the video is running a bit long. That's okay, though. So what else are we going to fight? More undeads? Yes. Not even warriors, just regular, boring undead.
We have triumphed.
Earth fragments.
Retreat to fire!
More potent green wash. No wakestone shards or anything. That's kind of unusual.
Strengthen knuckles.
Are you unharmed, Master?
Alright, and then that is the end of this floor, it looks like. Cool. I am going to fall and try to kill myself. No, who did we get in here? Other side. I'm going to end the video here and just kind of run back out towards the Everfall. I might stop and see what I can sell to try to get some of those better weapons. I think that seems like a really good idea. I like having better equipment. Always like having better weapons. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. Next time, more Everfall. So, yeah, I'll see you there.